Mohammed Azharuddin, the elegant right-hander from Hyderabad, made his test debut in the 84-85 series against England. Had 300s in his first test match, and total he played around 99 test matches till 2000 with a top score of 199, hitting 22 hundreds and 21 50s. He played his last test against South Africa and scored 100 against them also, before being dropped due to the match-fixing controversy that happened at that time. He became one of the few batsmen to score 100 in his first and last test matches. He had overall a pretty good record against having hundreds in England, New Zealand, Pakistan, South Africa, and even in Australia. So his record against other teams was not very good. He averaged 58 against England in his 15 test matches, 61 against New Zealand in 12 test matches, and a decent average of 40 against Pakistan and 41 against South Africa, 55 in Sri Lanka, but against the West Indies he never had a test 100 and averaged just 28. There were a number of failures in his test career, including a remarkable debut against England, 300s in average in his first 3 test matches. He had a poor series in Sri Lanka. Then against Australia, a decent series in 85-86, decent against England, and then against he bounced back in Sri Lanka in the 1986-7 series, 199. In the only one innings, then Pakistan at home hit 200s in the 87 series. Then against the West Indies in 87-88, had a moderate series with top score of 85. They had exactly 65. Then had his failures in the West Indies in the 1988-89 series, averaging just 28. He bounced back after being nearly dropped in the 109 against Pakistan. And then appointed captain against New Zealand, he had 192. And then 200s in England, was 1990 series, he was top of the world. But then against Australia in 91-92, a series which India had dropped 4-0, Azharuddin had just 21 and 192 runs, of which 106 came in the second innings at Adelaide. The rest of the series was a total failure for him. Then after another poor series in South Africa, 92-93, he bounced back in the home series against England with a marvellous 182 in the first test and led India to a 3-0 victory. Then he had a recent series in Sri Lanka, 152 hundreds. Then again against West Indies in 94-95, he did not do too well. So he had a top score of 97, which was his highest score. Then after being a very, very poor series in England in 96, his last series as captain for the first time, where he made just 42 runs in 5 innings. He bounced back to hit 200s against South Africa at home, 163. Another 100 in the second test. Then in South Africa, he scored another test hundreds. Pretty ordinary series against the West Indies in 96-97, making just 63 runs in 5 innings. He did have a pretty ordinary series. Then against Australia at home in 8, hit another 200. Overall, he had a pretty decent 22 records. Then before the match-fixing controversy in his final test match, he hit 102. But yeah, to match fix, he was dropped from the Indian team at the age of 37. He never played for India again. He was a very, very good fielder, really brilliant fielder, and an extraordinary one-day batsman, as is shown by his one-day records. Overall, a pretty good batsman, a very, very high conversion rate with 2200s of his 99 test matches. He had a pretty decent one-day record too. But his controversies had problem with short pitch bowling, was always difficult. One day he hit 700s at the top, a pretty decent strike rate of 74. So that we'll remember Azharuddin is a very, very clever, intelligent batsman, brilliant stroke player, but also shortcomings of the short ball, because especially with the West Indies and Australia, where he did not really have a very good record. And that's it.